What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're going to speak about reward changes and loot system updates for Season 19. And so we'll touch on new drops we'll be able to acquire, like weapons, armor and exotics, but we'll also round up system changes, as well as economy and vendor updates for the new season. As always, Bungie have outlined a lot of tweaks that we'll see soon, including a lot of sandbox stuff, but of course they tend to leave the main content reveals and trailers quite late these days. And so for now, with D2 being pretty quiet before the new season, let's round up some of the key reward-focused updates that we know about. But firstly guys, these days we spend a lot of time looking at screens, whether we're at work, playing games, or on our phones, and all of these devices can take a toll on our vision, producing blue light which can be harmful to our eyes, but also cause headaches, eye strain, and even problems sleeping. And of course playing video games can expose us to plenty of blue light, but so can watching TV or using computers, which is where GMG performance eyeglasses come in. And GMG glasses can improve our gaming experience by reducing the strain on our eyes, which ultimately helps us to play for longer, improves concentration, and can ward off headaches, but they also help to protect our eyes against the long-term harm that blue light can potentially cause. I've mainly been using these GMG Oranos glasses for a while now, and as well as for gaming, they're really comfortable when I'm working on my PC for long periods, plus they're also super stylish and don't have any weird tints or colours. So if you want to protect your vision, right now GMG have a huge 40% discount that lasts for 48 hours from this video going live. And if you want to pick some up for nearly half price, be sure to click the first link in the description box below, and thanks to GMG for sponsoring the video. Now though, as we get into the Destiny content coming for Season 19, and focusing on new rewards initially for PvP, Bungie revealed that they have a bunch of changes coming to competitive PvP and a new comp division for the playlist. And one of the key rewards we'll be able to acquire from competitive division will be for weekly participation, and it's the Rose hand cannon. So the weapon will be returning, and originally we earned this in the Lumina exotic quest. But the updated version will have random rolls and a new perk pool. So they describe the archetype as almost hybrid, where it fires like a 140 RPM hand cannon, but allows you to move like a 150 RPM would, and has stats that blend between the two. And they say the perk selection for the weapon is built from stuff that's designed to highlight 3v3 play, and it will get randomly rolled grips instead of an origin trait. And in order to earn it, when you complete your competitive division intro quest, there'll be a drop of the weapon with the perk selection that Rose originally had. But after that quest, you have a character-based weekly competitive division challenge that can be completed to earn another role. And so if you have 3 characters, you'll be able to get 3 of them per week. And so getting the perfect role will be a kind of ongoing process unless you have really good RNG. And of course, Bungie have opted to make it a participation reward that you can earn on a weekly basis, as opposed to something that drops at high ranks in competitive division. So let us know if you'll be diving into competitive PvP in order to try and pick a good one up. On top of this, Bungie have said that for the competitive division, there'll be a reward multiplier on Crucible ranks, which will enable players to get more Crucible engrams, resets, and extra perks on weapons. So Copper and Bronze ranks will get a 1x multiplier, Silver will get 1.1x, and Gold will get 1.2x, with Platinum seeing 1.3, Adept seeing 1.4, and Ascendant seeing 1.5. And the idea is that jumping into competitive division and earning or keeping your rank will help you earn Crucible rewards 10 to 20% faster than we can right now. Plus the bonus will stack with scheduled bonus rank events. And some additional things to bear in mind for PvP is that the Mighty Multitool Catalyst is now a rare drop on any win in the Crucible, and so there'll be a few things that could make PvP a bit more enticing. But moving away from PvP for a second, some new rewards to look forward to in Season 19 include a new solar exotic weapon, as well as a new kinetic exotic. And it seems pretty possible that one of those weapons will drop in the new dungeon, which launches on December 9th, and that the other is probably from the Season Pass. Plus another thing Bungie have touched on very briefly is that we will be seeing an Arc Elemental Eververse armor set in Season 19. We only have a preview of it for the Warlock at the moment, but we're certainly going to get a better look at it soon. Nonetheless though, we'll get an Eververse set, probably an armor set associated with the upcoming activity and Season Pass ornaments, and then as always a dungeon set as well. Each of those will also likely have weapons, but in terms of older weapons in the game, Bungie have additionally outlined that Deepstone Crypt weapons will be able to be crafted as of Season 19, so they say each encounter in the raid will have a chance to drop a deep sight version of a weapon, and as always players will also be able to get 1 per week from the final chest after defeating Taniks. But when Deepstone Crypt is the featured raid, encounter drops will be uncapped, so we'll be able to farm that raid to our heart's content. And they say the weapons will be updated as well, especially focusing on perks that will synergize well from the original Deepstone Crypt perks like Reconstruction, Recombination, and Redirection. Plus, they've taken the opportunity to add perks to weapons that have never had them before, and they stated examples like the Heritage Slug Shotgun with Reconstruction and Focused Fury, Posterity with Volt Shot and Rampage, and Trustee with Rapid Hit and Incandescent. And so some of these weapons are certainly going to be interesting. Outside of Season 19, Bungie additionally outlined that they're going to be making more changes for Season 20 and Lightfall, although they will be broader updates to the crafting system in the game. Next though, for Season 19, we're going to see economy changes as well, and one of the big things is that Bungie are taking away planetary materials including Dusklight Shards, Microphasic Data Lattice, Helium Filaments, Baryon Boughs, Spin Metal Leaves, and Glacial Starwards. And so they'll no longer be obtainable in the game, but there'll still be a material exchange at Master Raoul, and he'll continue accepting destination materials at the rate of 5,000 Glimmer for a stack of 20. And Bungie have said that this will be the only use for older destination materials, so we'll be able to use them for currency exchange. And additionally, they say that players will be able to exchange Dark Fragments, Phantasmal Fragments, and Heroways pieces for Glimmer too. But additionally for Glimmer, Bungie have said that public events in Season 19 are going to become a really good way to earn Glimmer. And for completing heroic public events, players can expect to earn between 10k and 12k Glimmer, with normal public events expected to earn between 3,500 and 4,500 Glimmer. Although those are raw numbers without Glimmer boosting mods and things like that. And with destination materials changing, they say, when it comes to purchasing things like exotic weapons at the Monument to Lost Light, destination material costs will be replaced with legendary shard costs. And for some other items that saw destination materials as part of a purchase cost, they'll simply have the material cost removed entirely. On top of this, a quick side note for some of the destination vendors, Devrim K and Failsafe, they'll no longer have rank requirements to purchase armor. And additionally, ghost shells and emblems that were once earned via reputation ranks will be able to be purchased directly from Devrim or Failsafe for 10 legendary shards. They say also that they've increased the number of daily bounties that Devrim and Failsafe offer from 3 to 4. And so a couple of relevant vendor changes there. But for event vendors and the Iron Banner, Bungie have teased that some earlier Iron Banner weapons from D2 will be returning. But on top of that, we'll be seeing the return of the Taken King Iron Banner armor set as well. And that includes the famous Wolf Cloak for the Hunter, so certainly looking forward to that. And it comes in addition to a bunch of Crucible changes. So firstly, there is the new Crucible title, Glorious, and it will require earning Crucible ranks across multiple seasons, resetting those ranks, completing matches in various game types, earning gold medals, promotions in the competitive division, and a few other objectives. On top of that, they'll be adjusting some of the objectives to gild the Unbroken title. And then Lord Shaxx will also be getting engram focusing, and we'll be able to focus the Crucible engram directly into either Crucible armor or weapons, with Crucible gear focusing costing 1 Crucible engram, 10,000 Glimmer, and 50 legendary shards. And we're going to see the Clutch X-Style armor set focusable for Season 19, with Stars in Shadow, the Keening, Frozen Orbit, Survivor's Epitaph, Sorrow's Verse, Crisis Inverted, Riptide, and Out of Bounds as the focusable weapons for Season 19. Although they say that there will be some brand new Crucible weapons which are only available as drops in the intro season, but we'll have to wait and see what those are likely to be. Otherwise, the only other loot mention that we know of right now is that the Forger's Pledge Pulse Rifle and Reese Walker Shotgun from Iron Banner are being taken out of rotation, in addition to the Aisha's Embrace and Reed's Regret from Trials, and then the Silicon Neuroma and Duty Bound from Nightfalls. Those 6 weapons will be taken out of the rotation and replaced with alternatives going into the new season. And ahead of the launch and reveal for the new season, that's everything we know about loot changes specifically. Of course, once again, separately, there is the sandbox element, tuning for abilities, weapon changes, exotic tuning, and other specific quality of life updates for the game, but they are separate to the kind of reward system specifically. So for now, guys, I hope that's been an insightful preview and roundup of a lot of information we've had scattered over the past couple of months. Give us your thoughts on the upcoming season and what you're hoping to see. I know a lot of players regard this as a pretty important drop for Destiny, with player sentiment being fairly low at the end of Season of Plunder. It will be interesting to see what we get. So share any thoughts you have in the comment section, but if you've enjoyed the video today, a rating below really does help us out on the channel, and feel free to get subscribed if you're new around here, so that I can keep you up to date with the world of Destiny. Otherwise though, for now, I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you guys have an awesome day.